So the Champions match on as a round of 16 fixtures of this season, UCL have been announced. And trust me, we have some very, very, very interesting fixtures. Well, the dates are set for 10th and 11th March for the first legs and 17th and 18th March for the second leg. Today I'm joined by
Mr. Safo
Amponsa and
Nana
Kwesi Hayford. And as you know, I'm Selom, your host. Right, so have you guys taken a look at the fixtures?
Yeah, and it's
Have
looking...
you taken a good look at the fixtures?
Yeah.
Right. And what are your general thoughts?
Well, it's looking exciting, and I see some banters on the way coming, which is very nice. It make the sports lively, you know.
You mean you will get some argument? There are six Premier League teams in this round of 16.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, you guys, you are really trying.
Thank you.
Know?
And Nana Kwesi.
I feel like they are a little bit dicey, especially the Real Madrid and Manchester City and Chelsea and PSG.
So you think it can go both ways?
Yes, please.
Right.
Well, I really enjoyed the way the Madrid players started crying even before the draw. You know, it made me feel like they are.
So it's just the agenda for you this time.
Yeah, it's just the agenda.
Okay, so let's take the fixtures one by one, right? So the very first one, no one was really surprised when they announced it. It was Real Madrid versus Man City. I mean, even the Real Madrid players knew this was going to happen.
It's not like they knew. It's more or less like they were scared.
They sensed it.
Yes, and we like that. We like to see that.
What's your thoughts on the fixture?
The Real Madrid, Man City. Oh, I think Real Madrid is going to win this fixture.
So that's your prediction. You're going straight to your prediction.
Yeah.
Okay. And Nana Amponsa.
I don't think they are going to win.
You don't
They know
think
it.
Madrid are going to
Yeah,
win?
they know it themselves. That's why they started.
I also don't think Madrid are winning, but it's not because of agenda. Looking at it from a tactical point of view, City are arguably one of the best teams
against
in Europe
Madrid.
this season. No, in Europe this season.
Oh,
Take a look
okay.
at all the teams.
Oh yeah.
They are one of the best performing teams, and this is where Arsenal's metal is going to be really tested. Business end of the season.
And also, this season for Real Madrid, when they face big clubs, they usually struggle. You know.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is going to be a test of power. And City is a stronger side, defensively, attacking wise. Even though Madrid has Mbappe, I think he's injured, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Madrid, as usual, I think they are going to find ways to put that guy back on track. But I still think they are going to lose the match.
Okay. The very next fixture too was PSG versus Chelsea. My very own Chelsea, Charlie. Shall I start with this? Because no, you Nana Kwesi.
Okay, the Chelsea vs PSG. I think if Chelsea are better on the defense, I think Chelsea is going to win PSG.
But how are Chelsea going to be better on defense when the centre backs are terrible? we arguably have one of the worst centre back squad in the whole of Europe.
So now, when the Club World Cup, during the Club World Cup, you know me, I'll say Chelsea was able to beat PSG because PSG took them to, like, they took them for granted.
No, we are not going to have that.
Oh, but I'm not going to diminish their efforts.
We are
They
not going
did
to
well.
have that.
But I think
Look,
when it
okay,
comes-
so how come the other teams didn't take the competition serious and they were all knocked out?
Oh no, they took it serious. But you see, when you see the form run PSG was on, I think they beat Madrid 4-0
Yeah.
during the Club World Cup.
They beat Atletico.
And if you see the hierarchy where Chelsea used, you see the teams they played. I think 80%.
But you know the funny thing, on Chelsea's brackets, there were also tough teams, but they fell
not
along
that,
the line.
Yeah, not that
City were on Chelsea's side
tough.
of the
But we
brackets.
knew City's form before that, But after the
But
match,
Chelsea's form before that. Okay.
oh yeah,
well,
but
it was-
after
it
the
was-
match,
it was a
I
good
think now in the Champions League, I don't think Chelsea stands a chance.
form. But Chelsea met PSG also in the Champions
Oh
League.
no.
No, sorry,
is a
that was
different-
Barcelona.
This is the different round. Yeah. We see that Barca match, I don't usually talk about it.
You
but-
won't talk about it.
No, I don't usually talk.
You know why you won't talk about it.
It's normal.
Let's
but-
move on to the next game. Arsenal versus Leverkusen. Nana Kwesi, you were telling me something very interesting before the shoot about how Leverkusen and Arsenal might be a drag. Like,
Yeah, because I feel like Leverkusen are also doing a little well this season.
Oh, okay.
And Arsenal are top. But for me, this game, I'm going to take Arsenal because they are massive this season.
yeah,
And I think-
Arsenal are the best team in Europe this season.
Yeah, the bottless. The bottless. Yeah.
We'll talk about that later. So, Arsenal, Leverkusen.
Well, this is a one-sided game. We don't need to talk much about it. We all know Arsenal is going to Wotokoros by
If
Leverkusen.
by some miracle,
No, there's not
Leverkusen
going to be a
eliminates us,
No.
we will have a conversation.
Because Leverkusen has a track record of selling their players when they develop them to their peak form. You know, they just sell them out. It's more or less like a business fountain that they build. So I feel like Arsenal is the best team in Europe right now, despite the fact, I think, me personally, I want them to bottle the league because of their fan base. I want them
They
to
are going to bottle the league.
Yeah, I want them to. Not because I hate them, but because of their fan base. Yeah. But I think with this one, Arsenal has the easiest path to Budapest. The easiest.
Looking at, I was going to discuss the brackets later, but let's just cut it. Arsenal have no excuse this season.
They are supposed to be
not make the final.
Home and away, at least 3 goals each.
Hey.
Yes.
Okay, moving on. Barcelona take on Newcastle. Right.
Yeah, my team.
We saw this picture earlier in the league phase.
Yeah, where we beat them.
Barca beat them 2-0.
Yeah, hands down.
So how come you didn't beat Chelsea 3? Anyways, let's talk about this picture. Barca vs Newcastle. Barca vs Newcastle. Nana Kwesi.
Okay.
Your thoughts
on this game? People might get me wrong, but for me, Newcastle can beat Barca because Newcastle.
You're my guy.
Because Newcastle on their day they are very dangerous.
Yes.
And their crowd is very massive.
I like
St.
the
James's
way
Park.
he structured his sentence when he used the word can. It's normal. It's football. Yeah, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Yes, but not this time.
Not this time.
Anything can happen, but not this time.
All right. Me personally, I think Barca might edge it against Newcastle.
No.
Newcastle put them through.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough match.
Yeah,
it's not going to be easy.
Through hell. But I think in the end, Barca have what it takes. They have Lamine Yamal who can be a spark in the game even when it's going dull or anything.
And also the best player last season, Rafinha. You know.
Charlie. Bayern versus Atalanta. Yeah, another very tough fixture because Atalanta have been a fortress at home this season. And if you don't get a win at Atalanta, I don't think you can really beat them anywhere else.
Well, on that, I don't think it's going to be a tough. All the Champions League fixtures are going to be tough.
I mean, on the other side too, they have one of the best attacks in Europe right now.
But now to the Bayern players, those who were injured like Musiala, I think by that time they'll pick up. You get it? They'll all be in their forms and all of that. And the form Harry Kane is on.
That's what I was about to say.
I don't think Atlanta has the players to stop them.
Your thoughts on Bayern versus Atalanta?
Bayern is going to win because Bayern players are really on form, especially Harry Kane and Olise.
And I mean, aside that, you can see most of the team have played together for so long.
Yeah,
before
they have this form of connection.
The latest additions are just a front three. That's Luis Diaz, Harry Kane, and Olise.
Luis Diaz is
aside that, everyone else has been at the team for a very long time.
Luis Diaz is the type of player who knows how to adjust. You know, he's very good with that. We've seen it in Liverpool and all of that. So,
any final thoughts on that game, or should we move on to Liverpool versus Galatasaray? This is one of the
dicey game.
Yeah,
very dicey.
Because on Galatasaray's side, they have one of the best strikers in Europe. I'm not going to deny that.
Well,
even though I don't want him in my team, you can't deny it.
That
Osimhen is one of the best strikers in Europe right now, and he's going to cause so many problems to an alien Liverpool defense. Well, you know, their centre backs have been letting in so many goals even in the second half of the season, where they are struggling to they are scraping wins. Understand? This is going to be very tough. And looking at Galatasaray's form in the Champions League this season, it's who did they eliminate? That was Juve, right?
Juve, yeah.
You see the number of goals they scored.
But with that,
in the first leg.
I'll not. Okay, I'll give the accolades to them, but also I feel like Juve, I don't know, but I feel like it's their fault because how can you have that lead? and we all watched the match. We all watched the match. We saw what went on.
No, but some would say it's the red card because it was 2-2.
No, but the red card is still scored.
Yeah,
no, you got the red card.
No, I mean the first leg.
Yeah.
It was 2-2 when you got the red card.
Yeah.
But to me, first of all, the Galatasaray people, they did very well.
Oh yeah.
We can't say they didn't. But I think Juve, on the other hand, were very poor. If not that, how can you just bottle that?
But you can also say Liverpool are also going through a tough season, just like
No, Liverpool is not going. Liverpool is a flop of the season in terms of a team-wise. Because tell me why before the start of the season, no team was going to. Arsenal was not part of the conversation before we started the season.
Are you sure?
Oh, you see,
Arsenal,
the team is
also
known
signed.
To be,
Arsenal, you see, just like Liverpool, Arsenal also signed big names.
Yes,
they got Gyökeres, the best striker in
Europe as at that time.
No, in Portugal, not Europe.
No, I think when
Portugal is a part of
he was what award did he get during the Ballon d'Or? I think.
Is it a Pichichi?
Yeah, he got this top goal scorer.
No, that was Mbappe.
Like that. No, during the Ballon d'Or.
Well, aside that,
but
Arsenal also made big purchases. They also went in for 60 million. They bought a lot of players to bolster the squad. So we expected them to build, and they were second, mind you. We expected them to build on that.
That's their usual spot, because we all know Arsenal to be bottless. They are always the maybe, the maybe team.
No, the bridesmaid, but never the bride.
Good.
Moving on, Bodo Glimt versus Sporting Lisbon. Quick.
Bodo Glimt, I'm sure they are going to win Sporting Lisbon because they are having a lot of free time. Their league, they finished, so I'm sure it's Bodo Glimt. They are going to qualify for the quarterfinals.
Well, with that, now, I know Bodo is on a run, a beautiful run. I mean, if you look at their record and the teams they are beating, they are not beating small teams. They are really performing. But with the Sporting and the Bodo match, I don't know, but I think it's going to be difficult.
Bodo at home is a different ball game altogether.
But it's home and away.
And the coach has brought together an amazing team.
Collectively,
they play so well.
They are very good.
You can. Who did they even eliminate? One of the top teams. Well,
Man City.
I watched the City. They didn't eliminate City. They played them in the big phase, and in that game, City were struggling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Pep. Normally, when a team is being beaten City tactically, you see Pep drinking water. That day he drank like 4 bottles on the side.
But that match, if you really watch that match, you see they were able to beat City due to their collectiveness. The way they were chasing the ball, the way when they lose the ball, the way they fight back, they did that as a team. But with the City players, they felt individually they were better. The way they were receiving the ball.
Okay, so any final thoughts on Bodo Glimt?
Bodo Glimt is going to win this match.
You see,
they have more time to
I expect Bodo Glimt to win it too, but you can't just rule out Sporting Lisbon.
To me, I think it's going to be tough because Sporting is also a strong side.
Sporting is also a strong side.
Because Bodo Glimt has more time to rest.
Well,
there are all advantages though, but
Charlie, you see, you don't worry, I don't want to even mention that.
Manchester
I don't want to even mention that team. So now we have Tottenham Hotspur versus Atletico, the final fixture on.
So this match,
no, it's also a dicey game. Those were one of the dicey games.
This is a match you can't for one tell who is going to win or who is going to lose because both of them are worse together and are good together.
Please explain that.
Because when you see Atletico like this, matches you expect them to take it together and struggle like shit. And Tottenham too is a team that you can't really tell what they are going to do unless the thing is already done. So with this match, like the other subsequent matches, you can tell for once, this team has the upper hand, this team has the upper hand. But with this I don't think I can take one team as an upper hand. But I feel like as a Spanish boy, Atletico is going to win. But with this, I don't think I can
this game, I think Spurs versus Atletico Madrid. I feel Spurs on their normal day, Spurs can win, but on their bad day, Spurs can lose. Same thing for Atletico Madrid, so it depends on the two sides.
No, but isn't that a regular day Spurs win?
But also,
on a good day Spurs will win, but on a regular day they will lose.
Yes, that's the
There's
same
no
thing
in
for
between.
Atletico Madrid. When they are good, they don't win.
But one
bad,
important factor when it comes down to the players, right now when we see the current form of the Atletico's forward, there's something going on. When it comes down to there's something. When you see Lookman, how he's trying to get form, Alvarez and Solot. You see, when you see
Solot
this,
is always going to be
you see
an
these players, that will be an advantage.
Mind you, this guy Griezmann is coming off the bench. He saved them a couple of times.
And you see, and with Tottenham, they are struggling. They are every leg they are in, they are struggling. So I think slightly I'll go for Atletico. But it's going to be tough.
Yes. So with that, we've come to a conclusion of this episode. But let's talk real quick about the two sides of the play, where the left looks really difficult.
So I don't know what is
There'll
wrong
be a
with
graphic on our socials, by the way, so people can take a look at it. But on the right side of the draw, it looks like Arsenal have a very easy path. The only difficult part will be the semi-finals where Barca might meet Arsenal. Yeah, but aside that, you can't even rule out some of the teams because I wouldn't be shocked if Leverkusen also pull an upset because they're also a good team.
Well, but now the Champions League, you see, there was a time where we see these small teams also trying to do something, but right now, the hunger for the trophies is becoming more. So I don't think these small teams.
Yeah,
can
no,
get a
you know
chance.
why? Because right now, all over Europe, teams expect their fans expect their teams to challenge for a trophy. You understand?
Exactly.
And there are only a limited trophies. There are only a limited number of trophies.
Yeah.
Domestically, you have 3 to fight for. Then international, you have 1. So that's 4. And if you have, just like a Premier League, you have 9 competing teams every single time. How many of them are going to fit into the 4 trophies?
Yeah,
You
that's
see,
it.
and already are going to battle with people from Europe. Well, this draw has been kind for the Gunners. We won't accept any excuses this time. So unfortunately, we've come to the end of today's episode. Please do also follow us on our socials down there.